So our shower drain has been very slow draining. I believe that the PTrap might be plugged. I've already cleaned out the inside drain. This drain just pops out, and usually here and stuff gets trapped just below that on the T-bar. But that's all been cleaned out. I'm thinking right now it definitely has to be the PTrap. I've never cleaned that on this trailer, and it's something I'm really not looking forward to, because I've got a feeling it's going to be gross and disgusting. So, let's go check it out. Alright, so we're going to pull the PTrap out. Now, your normal PTrap at home is typically a dip down like a U. These PTraps are modified. It's still a straight pipe, but within here, I'll show you, they built the small PTrap to come through. So, let's take this thing apart and see where we go. So you want to make sure you've got a bucket in here, because this is one of my storage containers. And like any good PTrap, it's not on tight. Oh yeah, that thing is just plugged. So oh baby, you want to talk about one plugged PTrap? That is grosser than gross. Gross is not the word for this thing. Now, remember we bought this thing used, so this thing has been collecting hair for, it's a 2018, so 3 years or so. But that's, you know, if I can clean that. Let's see if we can take a hose or something to it. See what happens. But that is gross. This is something I really never thought much of, was cleaning PTraps, because typically in your home you never have to do it. But I guess this is going to go onto my maintenance list of things to do maybe every 6 months or so. For now, let's see if we can get it cleaned out. I'm going to use the wand that I have for rinsing out the hot water heater. Let's see what this does for us. Did notice I did put on some rubber gloves. It does give you a good shot of what the PTrap is on these. Like I said, at home it's usually like a J pipe that comes off your sinks and whatnot. If you look underneath your bathroom sink or kitchen sink, you'll see a pipe that comes over and it's got a little J in it. It's a PTrap that holds water to prevent the smell and everything, the odors from coming back up from your sewer. So this one here, see, it's an inside diaphragm that kind of closes on this side. So what it does, it prevents the water and the odors from coming back up in through. So, but getting that unplugged, I'd say this is pretty usable again. The only thing I'm going to do is maybe get rid of that crap in that bucket put a little Dawn in there and see if I can clean it up a little bit before I put it back. So let's see what happens with that. Alright, so I grabbed a bucket, get some Dawn. Should say I rinsed out the bucket, put some Dawn in here. So we can do with a rag on this thing. Remember, it is part of your plumbing, so it's never going to be perfect, and it's sink drain, so it's soapy water and hair all mixed in with what was plugging it. Plugged it up pretty good too. Yeah, this looks a lot better than it did. It's a lot cleaner. It's not plugged anymore. I'm not going to run out and buy a new one. We're just going to put this one back into place. Took my bucket out, so we are leaking a little bit in here. But let's just put her back in. Oh, I got to get some plumber's tape. Alright, I'm assuming this has been in since the factory. I don't think there's anything the previous owner would have done. So because of that, I am going to put some plumber's tape back on this end. Just give it a good once around. Oh, you know what I didn't look at? I'm going to have to go grab some rubber gloves, I think. My bucket back and at least clean out this end. So I can't see it real well, but I think you can. I think that pipe's a little plugged still. This pipe here looks okay. So let me go get some rubber gloves and clean that out. Alright. This reminds me of going to the proctologist. Except this time, I get to be the doctor. I ain't gonna understand why he doesn't like it. Oh yeah, that is all. You can feel it way in there. Yeah, hair. Not mine. It hasn't been that dark in years. I'm trying to think of what I have that could slide in there. And one of my spanner wrenches, maybe? Everything washes. I think that helped get a lot of it. Another reason why you should always keep plenty of rubber gloves on hand when you own an RV, or even at home when you're working on stuff. together and go see if it drains again. Should. Make sure you don't cross thread these when you put them back together. There we go. With everything, you don't want to over tighten this stuff. If you do, it just end up breaking. So it all just goes hand tight. Let's go see what kind of a job we did. If it's draining correctly now, and make sure we get no leaks. Let's give her a shot. Run some of that nice new hot water through it after fixing the hot water heater the other day. So far it's flowing good. Doesn't seem to be plugging. We'll let that run. Let's go see if they're leaking. Oh, good sign in here. Here, water draining. And I see nothing dripping. It's all a good sign. Just remember in your PTraps, there's a direction. Water wants to come in this way, because that's where that diaphragm was that comes in and just closes up. So when you're flowing water, that opens a little bit to allow it to pass through. And we're not running water that closes back up and stops water in order from coming back in. So that's how you change out a PTrap. I shouldn't say change one out, I should say it's how you clean out a PTrap. Clean out a pretty disgusting PTrap. So, but yeah, hope this helps. If you like our channel, please subscribe, and if you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up. Remember to check that little bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the road.